It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
Roving away. It's Troy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause.
And welcome to
What's the Maple Tea? The live broadcast podcast where you give you all the tea and shit. What is it that Rowena says?
I don't know.
The live broadcast podcast where we tell you all the tea on Drag Race and all the shit going on in Kingston. Yeah.
Great. Two things.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And here today, it's myself, Miss Tyffanie Morgan, and
BeeWitched.
BeeWitched is in the house.
Yeah, our normal 6-foot-tall mother is not here, and you're stuck with a 5'3" little goblin. So I broke in through the window.
Through the window to the wall. Bam, bam.
You're always on the cusp of getting copyrighted. I don't know why you guys always do that.
So I think I've learned through Drag Race. No,
Yeah.
not Drag Race. Through the filming that they did in Belleville.
Oh, yes.
Is that you're allowed up to whatever, like 20 seconds or something?
Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense.
I think it's something like that. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, as long as I do like 2 lines and then that's it.
As long as you count in your head mentally.
Mentally, 1, 2, 3. Do you like our festive attire?
We decided to be contrasting today so that we weren't matching. Decided to be evil little elves in the SweetPea Studios today.
Evil little elves.
Evil little elves.
Evil.
We don't want to be evil.
We want to be evil. We want to be rich. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum.
Oh my goodness.
So B, what's going on in your world? What's going on?
What's going on in my world?
What's the team?
Well,
what's the team?
you were in my world for a little bit, Tiffany. We did a brunch together.
We
Mischief
did do a
and
brunch.
Mimosas #2. What were your thoughts? I'd love to hear your thoughts first.
Mischief and Mimosas. My thoughts were, my thoughts were it went really, really well.
I agree, yeah.
I am really pleasantly surprised with the venue.
Yes.
Because they literally had like 20 people.
Yeah.
How many servers did they have at one point? It was like 5, 6.
Yeah, they usually have a lot of service for brunch because even with or without drag, it's pretty popular.
Yeah, you have one bartender, and then like 4 servers or something. It is a pretty big square footage space.
Yeah, it's really long.
Yeah, it's a huge square foot. And then the kitchen had like 3 or 4 like.
Yeah, they had like fire going in the back of that kitchen too. I was like, wow, gourmet. I didn't get to have my eggs Benedict this time though. I was too much in a rush, but
I as well was like, no, I gotta go. But they did give me a mimosa for free. A mimosa for anyway, complimentary for the artists.
Complimentary for the artists, yes. No, I think the brunch went really well. In contrast to the first one, the energy was a lot higher. I don't know if everyone was just tired or hungover from something else, but the vibes were through the roof, which I appreciate.
Well, yeah, I went in it thinking like, I need to make fun of the drunk people table, like the people that you're like you're definitely hungover
the
from
people
last
who
night.
have like red in their cheeks and they haven't even had anything set on their table yet. You're like, yeah, I have a
they're
feeling I
in the
know what you
sweats.
did.
They're in like the sweats. It is matching sweats, like it's at least matching sweats. But you're like, oh, you went out and so I made sure to point out to that table. But what I didn't expect was that one table by the window, and it being a birthday.
Yeah, well, it was the hungover corner, and then the other crazy corner.
Yeah, and they all added me on Instagram.
Oh, Oh.
So then I saw that they had been partying the night before as well on the Instagram. I was like, oh, you guys were partying too. Really big partying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was ignoring them because I thought they snuck in and didn't pay for the brunch, and I was like, you don't get any entertainment because you didn't pay. And then I'm like, someone's like, no, they paid. I'm like, oh, sorry, I ignored you. Sorry, I ignored you
They
for the
tipped
first.
us a lot too, because Rowena gave us her tip tap, and one of the guys was like, told that it was a group tip.
Yes.
So he just went boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard
Yeah.
about that, and I'm really appreciative. And they all follow me on Instagram too. They love me.
Yeah, I got a decent amount of followers. I think I got like 10 from that brunch.
Are we going to get out the phones and start counting how many new followers? Well, there's also definitely a fake one.
Yeah.
In there. There's definitely a fake one in there. I'm like, I'm like, you're definitely a fake one.
Let's see.
You know, when they only have like 5 followers and 3 photos, you're like,
Yeah. And they message you and they're like, hey, hon, I have a great opportunity for you.
Oh, dear God. I have an opportunity for you.
Yes. So on the day of the brunch, I actually got 14 followers. Not to brag or anything.
5,
Do you not look
6,
at your
7,
insights?
8, 9. Oh, wait, what? You
Go
can
to-
easily just do this.
I'm gonna teach her something.
Oh my God,
Go
what's
to your
going on?
Go to your home profile, like your page. Yep.
Okay.
And then go to professional dashboard,
Yeah.
and then you should be able to see how many followers you got. So look at wherever it says followers. Can you see your
New
screen?
followers.
Yeah,
Oh,
look
okay, yeah.
there. And then it should tell you how many
Oh,
follows
and the last 30
unfollows.
days.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do not the last 30 days. Last 14 days. Update.
So it should tell you how many you got, at least in the past 2 weeks.
Oh, it doesn't say how many
there's
new
a graph.
ones.
Yeah, so what you do is you're going to press that graph right
Oh,
at the
oh
end.
my God. Press the graph.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 13.
I got one more.
In 14 days, though. That was... Okay. Damn you. Damn you. Oh,
Well, you still have more
Oh, you
followers
click.
than
Oh,
me.
okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
0 followers on the 16th. 13 followers on the 17th. That's... Oh, my God.
I just blew her mind.
Yes, and now I'm going to use this forever and ever and ever with Rowena Way. Like, every time we do a drag show, I'll be like, how many new followers did I get?
Yeah. And she has 4K, which is insane.
Oh, well. You know, it helps when you show off a little flash.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Did you show the people a little ankle
A little ankle.
to get them to follow you? And then he said the knees 50 come out back.
Oh! we do have a comment that Bee's face is beat.
Thank you. I just worked my shift at MAC Cosmetics, so I have to have a beat face. But thank you.
And we have this random person called Imbabum saying that BeeWitched has further to climb.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
Well, you know, I started a little earlier
I'm
than
just
you.
a drag baby.
I started a little earlier than you. What can I say?
I'm just a little drag baby.
Hey, baby.
I mean, 1,400 in a couple of years, that's not too bad. Being pretty much exclusively to Kingston for the most part.
Who are we talking about? You.
Myself.
Oh, yes,
No,
yes.
no.
Yeah.
I know you've been doing drag as long as I've been alive. So.
Did you say 1,400?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You have more followers than me still. Don't worry.
What? Oh, yes, I do. Okay.
You're like, just have to pull up the documents to make sure. Have to pull up the proof.
Isn't it? It's just so sad. It's just so sad. I'm like my measurement of self-worth is how many followers on Instagram.
I don't think you're the only one. Trust me. But yes, the brunch was fun. I think we had a lot of Gen Z energy in the audience. I think
Well,
that's what made the difference.
Yes,
for us.
yes.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a good balance when we're talking about a show sort of thing, because you had BJ Stroker,
Yes.
who gave some real good
I
freaking energy.
Adore BJ Stroker.
Not dancing, like literally
Right?
dancing and everything around, but also like when he was like, "Oh, I give out a little flower sort of thing." That is it's a good shtick. I've seen that shtick for a long time, but it's a tried and tested shtick.
And they were fresh flowers from the metro too.
Exactly.
So.
But it's like gift giving. You give something to someone, and then they suddenly have a connection with you.
You can tell.
And they're like, "I love you. I love you."
The Gen Zs too, because they were like, "Can I have this? No, you can keep it. No, 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 no."
Oh, they're like, "Do I have to give it back?" You're
yeah. And Bijou was like, "No, no, no, you can keep it." While in the middle of performing, like, "No, no, no."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But no, BJ was absolutely fabulous.
Well, they've been to a Rowena Way show where she's like, "Please give me back my flowers."
Yeah. Yeah.
Only because she needed to use them the next day as well,
Yeah.
the fake flowers. Anyway, but I hope you have more there because more drag brunches there. I think it's a good little venue, and hopefully we can get the word out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I want to make it a monthly brunch, mainly for my own sanity, but also I feel like having it spaced out a couple months apart will make people feel
Once a
more
quarter.
enticed. Yeah, once a quarter I feel is good. I feel like during the Pride quarter I might not do it just because Rowena's brunch is during the Pride quarter.
And
I don't
she
wanna
has a
take away from
patio
that.
for that. Yeah.
She does have a patio. I mean,
Yeah.
the Caesar Company has a patio, but we're not secluded. Like, we're not just isolated to the patio when we perform.
Well,
there.
I've always thought that a brunch on parade day or something where you do, well, like an early breakfast.
Yeah.
Like a breakfast on parade day, you would get like 1 million people out,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
then you were like, okay, the show's over, and then the parade starts coming
Yeah.
down the street. You know, I even tried to plan a pancake breakfast.
Oh, that's cute.
I just like do it on the my front lawn or
Yeah.
something like that.
I
But
don't
then
see why not.
then of course as a drag artist,
Mm-hmm.
like suddenly you're booked and blessed, and you're
Mhm.
like can't have no energy,
Running all over
no
the place.
time, no energy.
One heel clacking off the ankle, the other heel somehow sealed. Makeup running.
We have a comment on the Instagram.
Oh boy.
Tiffany started pre-Instagram. Yes,
True.
I did.
She started with carrier pigeons and going across the seas on a boat. Paper airplanes. Magical scrolls.
I had the first social media site on. I had a page on the first social media, MySpace.
I was gonna say, where are we going with this? MySpace. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a page on MySpace. It played music, all my fun music,
Ooh.
blah blah blah, and it linked back to my website and my podcast.
For me,
and
my version of that was Tumblr when Tumblr was good.
before it turned
Before they
into
banned
porn.
Yeah,
before they banned
before
porn.
they banned porn. And I also lost my password coincidentally. Yeah, that was fun, kind of like going into the coding and changing all the different things, adding a little bit of music. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tumblr did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and then Facebook came out, but it was only for anyone with a university domain name, like
Yes.
at Queen's U or something.
Yeah, I was watching a video about that, of how it started and it slowly climbed and then people gained more interest from it because they wanted to stay connected after they graduated. Yeah. So.
And then they open it up, and then boom.
And now I open it up and my
Boom.
head goes boom because
Ah!
it's kind of a nightmare site for me.
The head goes boom, boom, boom.
But it's
Da-da-dum.
a great networking platform, Facebook, surprisingly.
I
A lot of people are on it.
Yeah, I would still say, like, if you're a drag artist, because if you're a drag artist and you're wanting to advertise your show, and I've said this to you, and you've listened to me.
I listen to Mother, don't
but
worry.
but yeah, Facebook is still a really good source, especially for the generations, because we're now talking generational kind of, Instagram versus Facebook. But yeah, Facebook, like 2 out of 3 Canadians, I think, have a Facebook account.
Oh, yeah.
It may even be higher than that now. It may be 3 out of 4 now.
Yeah.
Have a Facebook
100%.
account. So
Yeah.
and now, oh my gosh, I think Google's now bringing up Facebook events now. I think in their
I
searches.
think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also saw recently that Rowena has her own oh my god, what is it? It's like a Google review. You know, when you search up a place, comes up with the information about it, you can leave a rating. Rowena has that as a public figure now.
Oh.
On Google. If you search Rowena Way, it comes up.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. It did the other day, at least. Here, I'm going to bring up my proof. I'll show it to you. I was blown away. I was like, how did she get a Google listing like that? Google rating listing.
Oh, because
of
she's a
that.
business.
Well, that's true. She is a business lady. Yeah, see? Entertainer. And it's very accurate because it says open 24 hours.
Ah!
No ratings yet, though.
Wait, am I on there? Oh my
my
gosh.
So
Okay.
you wanted to discuss Drag Race because Canada's Drag Race premieres tomorrow, actually.
Is it premiering tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when we're all at Comedy Drag of Errors.
Yes, because I'll be at Comedy Drag of Errors. Get your tickets now at the Broom Factory. Advance tickets now online at rowenaway.com. Does it air tomorrow? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. She has to rummage through her files and go, fuck, what's
Oh
funny?
my God. So, yes, yeah, we went through every single participant
Yeah.
at one of the programs here with What's the Maple Tea. But they keep releasing all this nice new promo stuff.
Yeah.
And recently they released, like literally today, being Tuesday, November the 19th, suddenly Brooklyn has a singing role on a stage.
I'm so happy they finally let her perform because she is such a fierce performer and always has been. Like her doing dips and a little sensual moment while singing.
Yeah.
I was very impressed that they let her do that. What was your favorite verse? You listened to the whole thing, eh?
No.
Oh, you
I
didn't?
haven't listened to the whole.
Ooh.
Like I only got the first little clip of Brooklyn,
Oh,
but then
okay.
there's also video clips, like professional video clips of Michaela
Yes.
and Helena Poison, who
Yeah.
I follow on the Instagrams, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, so they clearly, as part of the competition, did a music video,
Yes.
but. Like in years past, that music video is like when it's like top 4 people, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this
or they
must
do some
be-
sort of challenge like that where it's musicality is involved.
Yeah, an
Some
actual
sort of
music
like
video.
that, an
Yeah,
actual music video.
Because I'm thinking, like, what's her name? Oh, I just forgot everyone's names. Anyway,
Well, if
Mother from Hawaii.
oh, Mother from Hawaii.
Anyway,
Yeah. Oh wait, are you talking about American Drag Race?
yes.
Sasha Colby.
Sasha Colby. When Sasha Colby in her season did the music video sort of thing.
Yes.
Where they're, yeah.
Oh my god.
But that was like literally for the top 4 or something, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Well, I think American and Canadian Drag Race do things a little differently, so they're not copycat.
Yeah, so they
So-
literally did a professional video with all contestants probably in the
Yeah.
first or second or third episode or whatever.
Yeah, because now that I think about it, they usually do the musical challenges the first set of episodes for Canada's. But it's not a music video, it's just performing on the stage. This is different. They're performing on like, to the camera. They're not in groups. Because usually it's the girl groups challenge. That
Yeah,
they do
with
like
a separate
singing and stuff.
background
Yeah.
and like an actual professional video
Yeah.
shoot. Yeah.
Michaela was my top for that one. I don't know if it was an actual challenge or just for advertising, but it was so good.
I think that was an actual challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out. But
Guess we'll find
my drag daughter is reminding me that it's actually the 21st that it airs.
Oh my god, I'm a
It's
day
the
ahead.
Friday.
I apologize.
It's the Friday, so we will be able to watch it on our Crave subscriptions on the 21st.
On the 21st. The 21st is on Thursday because that's when you guys are when you're doing Comedy Drag of Errors. But I'm a day behind. I think it's the 20th today.
Oh yes,
It's
today's
the
the 19th.
ADHD.
Yeah. That's 2 days from today, Hans. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This Ian.
Listen, I never said I was smart. I only said I was pretty. So
Yeah, that's Ian Bifferskin.
yeah, I don't know who this is.
I have no idea who
No
that
idea.
is. No. Ian Bifferskin.
No idea.
So yeah, I don't know. Am I excited for it? I am still reeling over Drag Race UK, the last episode.
I haven't been watching Drag Race UK. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so if you would skip all the episodes, you watch this last episode where they dress a family
I did
member
see
up.
a clip of it. I
Yeah.
did see a clip of it, and I think it was it Lavoie?
Lavoie
Lavoie's
and her father,
and
who
going,
is like
it's a privilege to be
78.
gay, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. No,
Beautiful.
that whole episode, at this point, I would say that is the top episode of the entire season.
Oh.
And if it was available to get an Emmy, it would get an Emmy. Like, it was literally
Yes.
a tear. It was a happy cry, laughing, happy cry, laughing. It was all the freaking emotions.
Yeah.
I only have 3 emotions.
And perfect timing too, given
Yeah.
how much the world is burning right now. That's all I'll say.
How much the world is burning.
Ooh.
It's hot here. It's hot here. It's hot here.
How do you throw pearls on the stage for a whole country? Let me
No,
Google
stop.
that.
Oh, no. Did you want to decorate?
Decorate? Ooh.
I haven't done any decorating, putting up any ornaments since Rowena was here.
Oh, Christmas tree.
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas. Okay, we're gonna
Put it right here.
Oh, right there.
Right there.
Oh, perfect.
Balances out all the round balls. We have a sharp ball now.
A sharp, yeah. We need sharp cheekbone ball.
Cheekbone balls.
Oh, I got one too.
Perfect. You
Yeah.
put up one.
Yeah, I like these little like holiday Christmas trees. It seems very
So
it seems it's festive, but you know, there's no religiosity over it anymore.
There's 2 witches over here. There's no.
We're gonna decorate our tinsel tree.
Of course. It's fun. It's sparkly.
Decorate the tinsel tree. So you haven't been watching Drag Race UK, okay?
No.
But so Drag Race Canada's Drag Race,
Who's my top?
who is your well who are you gunning for? I guess who are you
mean-
like rooting for? Not gunning, rooting for.
Michaela Couture, of course.
Well, and you have met Michaela,
I
right?
have, and
Yes.
she's so nice and so beautiful.
Ah!
And
Oh.
also Helena Poison too. I've been following Helena Poison for a long time.
Yes, I was introduced virtually. I haven't met Helena in person. I don't, or maybe I did.
Because I think her, if I'm not mistaken, her and Lilith.
Yeah, they're friends.
Are friends or
Yeah.
So
So that's how I heard about Helena was through Lilith
through
Kane.
Lilith, yeah.
And then I started following her on Instagram because I'm like, oh yeah, she's fun.
Yeah, no, she is.
Especially during pandemic, because you know a lot of us queens we were digital, we went virtual.
Yeah.
And you know there was the cream of the crop, and Helena was kind of up there with, you know, with Bombay, and also Umagerd, who is in
Umagerd.
this season as well. Umagerd and
Love.
Helena Poison.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be an interesting season because there's a lot of variety in terms of like backgrounds, in terms of styles, a lot of camp, a lot of pageantry.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited. I like it when it's diverse, when it's just kind of like pageant. I'm like, pretty, but we need people to clash. I want drama.
Drama.
I want drama.
Yeah, with that Santa hat. I want drama.
I want drama. Only naughty vibes, no nice. Rowena Ray.
I know.
Wow.
She should just be like going on to the YouTubes or the Facebooks or something, and then we can see her chats and we
Yeah.
can add them into the thing there.
That's true.
Anyway, she's
Okay.
probably on just on her phone. That's probably it.
Yeah.
Well, every phone has YouTube. Anyway, yes. So okay, Canada's Drag Race. That's great.
Then
Okay.
we talked about UK Drag Race.
Yeah. Watch that one episode that you haven't watched yet.
Mhm.
Oh my god, yeah. I even paused it halfway through
Oh.
just to get
Just to kind
just to
of
keep
digest
the
it.
feeling. No, keep the feeling going.
Oh.
I was like, I'm gonna pause, and it's just gonna be like, okay, and you're like, get a pop or something, and then you're like, okay, because I wanted this to last longer,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Aw.
and that's how good it was.
Yeah.
All right.
So sweet.
Yeah. Okay, so we talked about Drag Race. We talked about brunch, mischief, and mimosa.
Well, there's also Dragula, Tiffany.
Dragula. What is this Dragula that you speak of?
Well, everyone's trying to get on Drag Race. I'm trying to get on Dragula in the future, but
Oh, is this an actual goal?
Yes. Yeah. Because a few
Oh.
people messaged me. They're like, "BeeWitched, are you applying for Canada's Drag Race?" And I was like, "No, no." And right now, I don't think they would let me on, to be honest, because they had Victoria Scone in Canada versus the world, but I think the non-mainstreams get the AFAB queens or the cis women queens. So, but Dragula allows all to be welcomed.
Oh, there we go.
So as long as you're glamorous, you're filthy, or you're horrific, you can come onto the cast.
Yeah, and they filmed that in the States, though, right?
Yeah, it's in LA, so you have to move to LA with no stipend. That's the only thing. So I'd have to save up a lot of money because I know LA is expensive.
You have to move to LA?
Yeah, it's in the terms. I've done a lot of research. But they allow people from across the seas, people from Canada, all over the U.S.
Oh, it's so that you can get your work permits or something, probably.
Yeah, you can't perform when you're filming. That's kind of a given, but it's. Yeah. I think it's just so you can easily go to filming and then go back to bed, filming back to bed.
Oh, because they don't give you a hotel room in downtown Los Angeles.
And maybe that's changed because the Reddit thread I looked at was from a couple years ago, so maybe that's changed. But
okay.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you're not like blacklisted by Americans.
Yeah, I don't think I am.
I
don't think
so.
So.
Have you tried to cross into the borders?
I actually don't have a passport.
Well, getting a passport is an important feature of being able to travel to LA.
That's like the first step. Sewing is like on that list and all that stuff, but then the first step is getting a passport because I don't have a passport.
Well, passport's easy.
Yeah,
passport's easy. Learning to sew, that's another thing I'll check out there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Sherry's saying fantastic.
Thanks,
I
Sherry.
assume it's because we're a little bit delayed. I'm assuming it's because of Dragula.
Yes, yeah.
But, okay, so tell me more about Dragula. So is it like RuPaul's Drag Race?
It's similar in the sense that, there is drag and there's glamour involved, but kind of think of it as like Fear Factor mixed with like a fashion runway show and a little bit of Drag Race, and it's all mushed together.
Fear Factor, yeah. I love how you're saying
Well, the extermination challenges, you and I were talking about the one where they staple in the leg.
Yeah, I think that was, when I saw, I was like, I don't think this show's for me. When they did that,
like,
I was like, self-mutilation is...
Some of them are pretty bad.
Oh.
Some of them are worse than that. I don't mind the pain, but it's the having to move... There's one challenge they did last season where they had to move maggots from one bowl to another with their mouth. There's another where you get pressed into a wall with like a latex screen and it basically sucks the wind out of you and you have to stay in that position for a while. There was one, I think, on Titans where there was one performer on one end, one on the other, and a roach in the middle, and you had to...
Oh!
Yeah!
That is a Fear Factor. I saw that exactly on Fear Factor.
Yeah. There was one where you had to put your arm in a tank full of leeches and keep it there. Oh yeah, it's bad.
I couldn't.
That's why you just don't end up in the bottom.
Well, the fact of the matter is, like, I may be big boned and everything, but there's like only a thimble of blood inside me, so I would just pass out.
The rest is glitter.
I would just pass out. I'd be like, blood pressure just dropped.
Oh my god.
One leech sucks me. I'm like.
And there's some where you have to go skydiving too, which is...
Yes, I it's funny though. Have you been skydiving before?
I have not.
I have gone with a friend who did this in tandem skydiving. And you're on the ground and you're watching these planes go and people go and drop. And they are so full of adrenaline that they're like, yeah. And then you're like, could I do it? You're like, I'm kind of getting caught up in the moment, and I almost was like, oh, how much is it? Oh, $300. I don't have $300.
Yeah, no.
And you're like, do I? And then I was like, no, just, and then I got home, and I was like, okay, thank God I'm home, because I'm like, if I had gone up there, I probably would have been up in the plane and been like, no,
I don't want to go. Don't make me go. They're like prying you off the bars of the plane. No.
I've done one of those like fair rides where you go up and then they drop you.
Yeah.
And that I lost my stomach.
Yeah, I felt my heart go right into my ass. I was like, no. I've done what's called the zipper at the fair when I was younger, and it's one that makes you go around like this, but your actual cage that you're in also flips around.
Yeah.
Oh, my stomach could not take that. But luckily with the skydiving, they don't just push you out of a plane and go, good luck. they actually attach somebody else to you for safety. So
Yeah,
really,
yeah, it's
you could
called
just
in tandem,
close your eyes and just go and hold on to your wig. Some people have been losing wigs this season. It's been intense.
My drag daughters. I've been skydiving, jumped at 15,000 feet, won't do it again, survived the first time.
Survived the first? Well, that's good.
Survived the first and only time.
First and only time.
Actually, because people just get really caught up, like, they're full of adrenaline, and then they're like, oh, do you want to sign up for this other package? And you're like, that's the perfect time to be like, oh, signed up, and then, a day later, you're like, what the hell was I thinking about signing up? What's the cancellation fee?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the pain, because I actually, this is a new lore fact that you haven't learned about me, Tiffany, is I used to be a paintball referee. Little old me. So, little shots of pain, not that bad. Not that bad. But yeah, I used to be a paintball referee. Fun fact.
So you'd be on Dragula.
Yes.
And then meet the Boulet brothers.
I love them
Did they come
much.
out with an album or something?
They have a lot of music.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Their recent album, I can't recall the name of it. It might be All Hallows Eve, now that I think about it. But it's a bunch of like those old classic Halloween songs from like, you think of Nosferatu, like that kind of vibe, the really old black and white films.
Yeah.
Like the 1930s, 40s stuff. It's very
like Betty
classic.
Boopish time sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. They have great voices too. They were on Kelly Clarkson recently singing too.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're wiggling their way into the mainstream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson. Wow.
Yeah, I found it quite entertaining because Swan Thula was just carving and stabbing a pumpkin the whole time while Dracmorda was singing. So it's just her stabbing a pumpkin and panning back over to Dracmorda, who's just singing and going la la la, la 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 la, you know.
Maybe I need to give Dragula another.
Oh, you should. It is very good. It's diverse. It's fun. It's camp. It's fun.
Okay, we'll just.
I'll lend
skip
you my
through
Amazon Prime.
Well, no, don't worry about it. We'll just skip through the.
If you have to, that's the only like ooh part.
I do the little finger.
Yeah,
put
like,
the hand over with the
don't
little look
look.
through the little
Don't
fingers.
look.
I'm like, no, I know. If I can look through the fingers, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
not happening. It's not happening. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're through our topics. We're done.
No,
Go
we're
away.
not.
Go away.
What shows do we have coming up?
Oh, shows. Yes.
I have a
BeeWitched.
show.
What kind of shows you got going on BeeWitched?
My last show that I'm producing for a couple months is called We Slay, as in Nintendo We Slay.
WII.
Yes, and it's going to be a video game themed drag show at the Grad Club. And it's going to be at 7 p.m. for doors because it's on a Wednesday. And I'm giving mercy to some people who have to work the next morning. So, and then you have Holiday Spice, which I'm in.
Are you?
I am. For the 3rd year in a row.
Yes, Holiday Spice, a holiday fundraising drag show on Saturday, November 30th. It's a fundraiser for Rainbow Railroad, which is an amazing charity saving LGBTQ lives around the world. And we kind of talked about it at brunch too, because they will, accept donations of airplane miles.
Yeah, and I had no idea about that. You said that. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Makes sense
airplane
when you
miles.
mention it, but...
Well, if you have 100 people donating their airplane miles, then suddenly it's a free Air Canada ticket. You know?
That's excellent. And it's a really creative way too, because people don't have the money, but if they have extra air miles they're not going to use, goes to a good
Aeroplan.
cause. Oh,
Aeroplan. Yeah, the Air Canada, not the Air Miles one. Sorry. Aeroplan. Well, yeah, because let's be honest. Even though I've traveled, you have to be traveling a lot of times on a certain airline to be able to get enough points to get a free flight. So, if you're like me or someone else who's I take Air Canada once or twice a year and you don't make enough points, hey, you can donate them if you want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. We're both gonna get drunk and then drive Rowena crazy. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, yeah, that's the plan. Get
That's the
drunk,
plan.
drive Rowena away crazy. That's
Yes.
exactly the plan.
Yes. Yeah, and you'll actually be able to see me drunk for once because the last time I got drunk at a drag show was when I was a king, and you sent a message to our group chat. And you went, first BeeWitched dressed up as a king, and then she gets drunk. What did I miss?
Yeah. Oh yes, that
Craziness.
was at the Halloween. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, where I was Billy Bitch,
yeah. Oh,
Southern Bimbo, from the town of Who's a What's It.
you had a whole backstory.
Of course.
A whole
You know me.
backstory.
Every character has to have a backstory and some lore, of course.
Oh my god.
Of course.
Oh, this is just reminding me of a character I've been watching. An old British series called Vicious with
Oh, I
Sir
haven't
Ian
heard of it.
McKellar and yeah. But anyway, he plays an actor, an unsuccessful actor who always has to have a backstory for every little small
Oh my
part.
god.
For every little small
That's
part.
me.
Yeah, and you're like, you have 3 seconds on camera. But what is their modus operandi? What is the backstory?
Yeah, what's the backstory? What's the lore? Yeah, this will be my 3rd time in Holiday Spice. The first time you let me into Holiday Spice and let me seep through the cracks was when I was barely doing drag, I think, for 2 weeks.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, my drag mother, may she rest in peace. May she rest in peace in a pile of dildos. Was like, please, she's good, I promise. And you were like,
Oh my God.
whatever.
What?
Bring her in, SweetPea.
Well, it's really hard to say no because it's
for a good cause.
it's
Yeah,
volunteers.
it's volunteer.
It's all
So you're not losing any money on a baby
they
drag queen.
all these artists. Please tip these artists because I'm not really tipping them at all. So there we go. Most of the funds are going towards the charity. So
She's paying us in lint and dryer sheets.
yeah, exactly. Actually, I have some some holiday thank you cards that I saved from last year.
Aw.
That someone was tossing out, and I was like, oh, I'll hold on to those for exactly 11 months, and then
Exactly
and then,
11
and then
months.
fill them out with some sort of like thank you, sweet pea.
You know, it's so funny. As I was cleaning my drag office one day, and I found the card you gave me,
You
I think
did not.
last year, and there was like a crisp 20 in it. I was like, oh, a surprise for cleaning my room, for cleaning my office. And I was like, SweetPea, thank you.
You didn't even open the fucking card from last year.
I did, but then I put it somewhere.
Oh,
And then I was like, oh, a surprise.
yes.
Yes.
No, that's just like you always have to put a 20 in your coat, your winter coat or your spring jacket.
Yeah.
And
just
then
in
suddenly,
case.
like, when the seasons change, you're like, oh, what is this in my pocket?
Yeah, and you're like, who put that there?
I did. And I forgot all about it. It was just like my very, you have to have like a jacket, right? You always have a
Yes.
jacket that goes to weddings and funerals, right? And the jacket was up in the closet all pandemic because you didn't go anywhere. And then I grabbed it out of pandemic, and then I was like, "What's this in my pocket?" And I'm like, "Why is there a bottle of poppers in this pocket?" And then I'm like, "How old is this bottle of poppers?" Because I don't think I've worn this jacket in 3 years.
Jesus Christ. So it was pre-pandemic poppers.
Pre-pandemic poppers, and I was like, "Do you take a whiff, or would it kill you?" I'm like, "Do you or do you not?" I've always been told that they go bad, but I don't know what that means.
Were they like sealed and the seal wasn't broken yet, or are you already like?
Oh no, they.
I don't know much about poppers.
Please, of course.
Oh yeah, you're like, of course.
Please, like, hello. Someone must have passed it to me, and I stole it from them. So.
Well, I don't know why this is making me think of the poppers and the correlation. It doesn't make sense. But you also have your 25th drag anniversary coming up.
Oh yes,
And
Dee,
you're
thank
doing
you.
your limestone limelight.
Oh yes, limestone to limelight. What is it called now? Oh my god, I forgot all.
Limestone limelight, I'm pretty sure is what it's
Limestone
called.
to limelight.
Yes.
And then there's a little subtitle, and it'll come to me in a hot second. Call for proposals. Keep talking. Kingston's drag history and future. Limestone to
Yes.
limelight. Kingston's
Yes.
drag history and future. Yes, that's it.
Mhm.
Yes. I put the call for proposals out there. And by the sounds of it, it's gotten a little bit of traction out there.
That's good.
I've heard of 2 drag artists who are making their applications.
Mine's exactly 1,000 words because I'm devious like that.
So it was interesting. I was talking to some friends of mine who do they're in the arts fields and they give out grants and stuff, and they're like, put a limit on it because you won't be if you don't put a limit on it, don't be surprised you'll get like a 10,000 word essay, and you're like, how do I process this? And so that's why I said that. But now that I put 1,000 words, I said maximum 1,000 words, not absolutely 1,000 words.
I took that as a challenge. I needed to make it 1,000 words.
Oh my god.
I needed to make it 1,000 words. I had to be satisfied and put. So I was like, what can I put? Oh, very interesting instead of just interesting.
Oh, you my god, you added adjectives. Adjectives and adverbs. That's what you. I find AI does that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I find if I have anything written by AI, I then take it out and then I start deleting adjectives and adverbs out of it. Oh my gosh.
AI is bad for the environment.
I am super happy and delightfully excited. You're happy and delighted. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so that call for proposals, it's for any kind of cross arts kind of whatever I pitch the idea. All I can say is yay or nay.
Yeah.
But pitch the idea because and there's definitely opportunities for partnerships. That's the I keep forgetting the word partnerships.
Yeah.
There's opportunities for partnerships with other arts communities and
well,
other
you have a lot of
artists.
connections because you've been doing this for a long time, so you can connect people to the right spots to make their projects a reality.
And I actually may have already connected one person to local campus and community radio. So
Perfect. Amazing.
They're like, I have this idea, but I don't know if I need funding for it. And I'm like, no, you don't need funding. And here's the contact number for
Amazing. Yeah.
for the radio station. There we go.
There we go. Well, you've been doing drag for 25 years. My 2-year drag anniversary is coming up.
Oh, 2-year drag.
Yes. Yeah. I think it's, let me pull up my calendar. Let's see. Because we've clearly established previously a few minutes ago that I can't tell what day it is. So we're just going to look it up.
Well, today's the 19th. You were only a day ahead.
I was only a day ahead. Wednesday, December 4th, because it's the first open stage of December, because that's when I debuted.
That's right.
December of 2022.
That's right.
So 2 years of terrorizing Tyffanie and Rowena.
Yes.
You're like, yes. No.
Wait, how many years?
2 years. Yeah.
And it feels like it's been 20. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I feel like I saw you as a small baby.
I know.
And now you're here.
I know. It's just a little baby.
Speaking of which, where's your partner? I was half hoping that they'd be sitting on my couch.
No. No, sorry. I did not bring my eye candy. He's probably climbing at a climbing gym right now. Yeah, he does rock climbing. With Simone Says.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so the person who's recording it is okay, Simone has now gone into rock climbing porn. It's like, it's true. You're like
I don't think I want to know the answer,
you're
but
like, you're in
power to you.
I'm like, well, that's all that she posts on the Instagrams now. We shouldn't be talking about her, but that's all. Like, those people who suddenly get into like something and then that's all they post on their social medias. Like that's
hey, it's better a sport than something else, something more devious.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, exactly. No, no. Like I'm not trying to shame her with that sport because it's a good, healthy sport by the looks of it. On
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, I've tried it before too, and it's a lot of work.
I'm like, there's a lot of upper body going on
Oh my
there.
god. Yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
So maybe I need to take up rock climbing.
It's fun.
Is that where all the boys go?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, it is. And all the cute bisexual girls, because Tom's definitely caught me being flustered at some of the cuties there.
All right. It's not about gay volleyball. It's not about. It's about gay rock climbing now.
Yes.
Gay and bisexual and some straights rock climbing. Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. There we go. I'll probably break a nail though. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I must not sacrifice my beautiful nails.
That dream lived so long.
Briefly.
A
hot second.
In a hot second.
Briefly.
And then she went.
Wait, my
No.
nails. My nails. My nails. I should do a shout out because I believe the bitch is still watching us on the Instagrams.
Is she?
But we were talking about upcoming shows.
Yes.
And I have an upcoming show after Holiday Spice.
Oh, what are you up to?
Yes. And I have to remember the actual Rowena Way's birthday Holla Slay.
You can
which
tell
is-
Rowena made that title.
Yeah, you can tell. Rowena Way's birthday Holla Slay, which is on Wednesday, December 11th.
I'm attending that. I'm coming.
You're attending that.
I am. With permission from Rowena, I'm going to show up as a mini Rowena. I went and bought a few things that I wouldn't wear as BeeWitched just for the occasion. I might have bought some cheetah print.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, she's all about the animal prints. Animal prints these days, yeah.
And I bought massive earrings, like massive.
And when we say animal
earrings.
prints, we mean animal prints, but in garish, non-natural colors.
Yes. Yeah, I bought the more like natural cheetah print.
Oh, well,
but
classic Rowena.
yeah, well, of course, yes. And I'm
Oh
gonna
my
paint
God.
like her. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I'll see if I can do it in 30 minutes like she does.
I don't know. I don't know if the world can handle that. I don't know.
Rowena's gonna like feel like she's disassociating because she's gonna perform and then see her but smaller.
But smaller. Like, is that me in the mirror? Am I a Muppet? Oh.
Am I a man or am I a Muppet? Yeah, that's what that's gonna be. That's what that's gonna be.
I dare you to. I dare you to start saying that.
Oh
Am I
my
a
God.
Muppet or a drag queen?
Jesus Christ. Oh
Am
my
I a
God.
Muppet or a drag queen? Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah, that would be perfect. So yeah, birthday, holidays, whatever the fuck it was.
You're like, holla, slay, gay, whatever the fuck that is.
Her birthday show, where my drag daughter Fifi M. Morgan and
Yes.
myself will be there.
And I think Dare de la Femme, too, right?
Was
If
Dare
I'm
de
not
la Femme in that
mistaken.
too?
I feel like, yeah.
Oh.
So I think it's like the drag, like Rowena's drag family, right?
Did I update my post on my my personal website here? No, I didn't.
I feel
It's
like
on Drag Show. I did
feel
update
like
it on
I
Drag
heard
Show.
Rowena saying that, but now I gotta fact check
I
myself.
gotta go to dragshow.ca here and find it now, because I updated it there. I forgot to update it on my website. Yes, Dare de la Femme. Yep.
Okay.
Fifi M. Morgan, Dare de la Femme, Tyffanie Morgan, and Rowena Way. She's like, you're my family. I'm like, oh. Somehow Fifi and Morgan is somehow like birthed by me and Rowena.
Oh.
I really have no idea how that happened. Like, we must have touched fingers at some point.
Oh.
And then Fifi was
I was
birthed.
gonna say, what forest did you go make a sacrifice? What coven did you go and speak to? What fire did you light?
Uh, it's the Acolyte. It is.
Ah,
It is
ah,
Star Wars
yes.
Acolyte, and
yes.
it was the Force was strong.
And
with
out was
her.
birthed a beautiful drag queen.
Well, beautiful. I'm not. Don't push it. Don't push it. No.
Wow.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Oh my gosh, we do maple tea mostly for her. I think at these points.
Yeah,
at this
and
point.
me when I'm not on it.
I was noticing we are one viewer short, so I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's you.
Yeah, it's me.
It's
yeah,
you.
It's me.
It's you.
me.
Oh, goodness sakes.
Yeah.
But okay, we are really getting close to that time.
We are.
That
we
time,
are.
B. So, did you enjoy yourself today?
I did. The time flew by.
It just flew by. It just flew by.
I must say a PSA for people. If you have not bought your tickets for Holiday Spice yet.
Before you do, Rowena was like, excuse me, leopard.
So sorry.
Not cheetah. Leopard.
So sorry.
With the spots.
I'll get slightly canceled for that. That's okay.
Okay.
But I will say, PSA for those who have not bought a ticket for Holiday Spice. I put it in my description of my post about it today. If you don't buy a ticket now and then it sells out, you go, I want a ticket. You're getting coal. You're getting coal for Christmas.
And goddess for Hercules.
Yes. It's going to be like matte, like it's the coal's going to be slimy.
And that goddess of Hercules will be because you sat on a toilet, not because you sat on a dick. Okay? So
Yep.
no sex for you, yet you still get an STI. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, but you, Rowena and I have been talking about people's bad ticket buying practices recently. Well, not bad, but
It's not bad ticket buying
Bad-
prices. What are you
bad-
talking about?
well, not bad.
Don't
not
cancel
bad,
me.
not bad, not bad. Let
No,
me correct myself.
it's gone back to
Back to
pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic, because during pandemic people were just so eager to get out and so and there was no other options too.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, in 2 weeks to go to we would sell out. But now it's gone back to we could sell out, but it would be within the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
So it would be nice that if you are interested in going, especially for a charity, even if you're like may go, may not go, whatever, just buy it for the charity too.
Yes. If you're interested to buy a ticket early, please do, because it makes us stop going.
Now, I did say on the posters and stuff, more at the door, but I never
okay.
came to an actual decision of what more was. Until
Yeah.
recently, when I put it on my, I put it on my website. So it's,
Oh.
I'm thinking more is $30 at the door. The whole, like,
Yeah.
50% more.
Yeah.
It's $20 now. No taxes. Because I don't make enough money to charge taxes. So no tax, just $20 online. And, but then $30 at the door.
Yep. So buy early.
Buy now.
Buy now. A
And
lot of
then-
us do that early bird pricing, and then we do a little bit more at the door. So
Well, I think maybe this whole $10 difference might. We'll see how that works. We'll see. This is always a learning. Everything is always a learning curve. You know,
yeah.
like you're like, what are the patterns here? And also one of the patterns is advertising, because
Yes.
with events you can advertise early on, but it's that last week where you're
Yes.
like boom, 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 boom.
yeah, just kind of spamming a little bit to remind people. Oh yes, there's a drag show. Oh,
Well,
yes.
I was laughing because Rowena and I, because of her upcoming show, I'm also in it too.
Yeah.
The Be Kind Rewind. What the hell is it called?
The comedy drag.
Comedy of
Airs.
Drag Airs. Sorry, I had a moment. Hat's a
Oh,
little tight.
Lord.
Hat's a little tight. Comedy of Drag Airs. Yeah, it's a comedy show. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I posted something in a Facebook group, and literally 10 minutes later, Rowena posted something too over the same thing. And I was like, okay, well, as long as we're getting it out there.
Yeah,
it's
as
like-
long as it's getting out there somehow.
Yeah. So yeah, push. Yeah, come out to Comedy of Drag Airs. I'm also going to be painted.
We just
Wow.
locked minds right now. We just
Yeah,
locked minds. I was going to mention
So
that.
I was asked in July if I'm available for November 20th. Which, of course, I was like, what's up with November 20th? And I didn't even think that it was Transgender Day of Remembrance.
Oh, yes.
But anyway, so they asked me in July. And then Monday, they're like, remember when you said yes to July? Well, it's this Wednesday. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm going to be at Musiki at 4:30 tomorrow.
Well, you still have enough time to go to the vigil if you want to, because the vigil's a little bit later, I think.
Yeah.
If you would like to.
But come out to Musiki. Go to Tyffanie.com. That's TYFFANIE.com and find all my events and learn more about the call for proposals. They close in mid-January. I think it's the 10th of January. Get them in before then. And they can find. Oh, I didn't make a little thing for you. I gotta do that. Hold on.
Well, while you do that, I will say before I plug myself that, as Tiffany mentioned, tomorrow is Trans Day of Remembrance, and I think if you can make it out to the vigil, it's in Springer Market Square from 6 to 7:30, and I think during times like these, our trans friends need us more than ever. So if you can make it out, please do. If not, please share the post. It's shared on the Kingston Pride page as well as my drag page too. So just get the word out if that's all you have the threshold to do. But just remember that tomorrow is a day that's near and dear for a lot of our friends' hearts. So
yes, and this is your socials, right?
yes.
Yes.
I do have a website. It is BeeWitchedDrag.com. Truly, it's just the hub to link to everything else. Yeah. But it gets me on Google searches sometimes. On like the 5th page after Rowena and Tiffany, you can find me like few doors down, quite a few doors down.
I think Kingston Drag. If you search that, I think I'm probably the first search.
No, we need to prove that.
Oh,
right
no,
now.
Don't.
Tiffany's like, no, please.
I don't think I could take another.
I can't.
Another hit to my.
There you go.
Oh, fun. You know Rowena's going to do it right now. You know she's going to screenshot it and send it to us on Instagram.
Send it to our group chat.
So go visit dragshow.ca for all your upcoming drag shows in and around Kingston. Dragshow.ca. And you've been listening to What's the Maple Tea? Goodbye, sleepies. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.